Hello and welcome back to the Gaming Tech channel. We're gonna play some Forza Horizon 5, and this is where we left off last time in the last Forza stream. And we're starting with the S2000 again, or bone stock S2000. So let's go and have some fun with it. And today we'll be modifying this car later on, and we'll be pushing it to the limits basically, so stay tuned. For being a stock car, especially stock engine, this thing pulls hard. For a 4-cylinder Honda, that was pretty good. Revs all the way to 9200. This motor loves to rev. Those downshifts were pretty good too. I just like how this car looks, you know, so simple, so nice, and it's so tiny, but at the same time, it's just like a timeless design, you know, really nice. That was a nice horn. Here's my horn, by the way. Windows XP shutdown sound. Nice. Is it able to stay on the road? Man, I'm really surprised by how this car handles. This is next level. And we haven't done any mods to it. Alright, we'll begin modding this car now, because I can't wait. I definitely want to add some more power, but I want to keep the 6-speed transmission, you know, keep it original, put a better clutch in there, better wheels maybe. Yeah, we'll get better wheels. Yeah, definitely we'll start with wheels, because these wheels are... they're okay looking. We can do better. We can do a lot better. Let's see. Let's see. These are kind of nice. I like these. I'm gonna stop looking and just get these for now. I'm gonna make them a little bigger. Yeah, 16 is too small. 17 looks good. 18 looks kind of big. Let's just do 18 for a second and see if it does look big. Does it look too big or no? What do you think? I don't think it looks that big. 18s look just alright. There's still enough rubber on there. Maybe if I lower the car, it's gonna look a lot better. So we'll start lowering it. Handling goes down once we lower it. But once we lower it to almost an inch, which is the race springs and dampers, handling goes up again. So that's weird. It almost doesn't like the sport springs. It wants to go all the way down. I mean, if you put drift springs, you know, yeah, this is not gonna be a drift car. You know why? Because I like cars with longer wheelbase for drifting, and I'm gonna keep this car for like tight turns and stuff like that. So we're gonna go with not a rally. This is not a rally car. We're gonna go with race springs and dampers. It gives it a nice stance. Should I keep the 18s or should I lower the wheels to 17s? Okay, now since I lowered the car, let me just see what 17s looks like. No, I want the 18s back. You know, on some cars, 18s do look big. But on this one, they're not that big apparently. They look just alright. It looks like they were meant for the car. Yep, so car's lowered, we got better suspension. Let's go with better brakes. Again, we're not gonna like fully max out the car right away. I wanna like tastefully modify it. Slowly. Take my time with it. Okay. I mean, do I need all that braking? Well, I'm not gonna come back here and change it again, so might as well get all the braking that I can right now. Nothing else. I'm not getting these. I'm not getting weight reduction done either, because the car is already pretty light, 2,700 pounds. I can make it 22, but I'm not going to. So as it is right now, as it sits, our 0 to 60 time, what is it? So this is stock horsepower, 247 with 161. Our 0 to 60 time with these new wheels and brakes is 6.2. I didn't check what it was before putting the new wheels and the, what's it called, the brakes, but it was probably about the same, maybe a little bit higher, maybe lower, but this is what it is right now with just wheels and brakes. So let's start adding some power to it now. This car already revs pretty high, so can we make it rev even higher? That'd be pretty cool. Wow, that would be really cool. The top speed would go up, which is cool. So let's listen to the stock exhaust first before we do any engine mods. This is what the stock exhaust sounds like. Oh, I like the intake from the front. The induction noise is sick. Okay. This is the sport exhaust now. It's almost like stock, but a little bit louder. I can't even tell a difference, honestly. Now sport. But yeah, it's a little bit deeper in sound. And now the race exhaust. Does have slight pops to it. It's not like any anti-lag or anything, because of course it doesn't have any turbo. I like the sport exhaust. I don't even care about horsepower, I want the better sound, and the race exhaust just sounded a little too much. And intake manifold. Okay, we're not gonna do that yet. We'll do the intake first. So stock intake. And now sport intake. And now race intake. I think I'm gonna go with sport intake. It sounds better for some reason. Because the race intake gets a little too loud and I can't even hear the exhaust. Like literally it gets louder than the exhaust. I mean, yeah, I can still hear the exhaust, but intake is just too... I like this sound better. Sounds more like a Honda, if you know what I mean. Alright. So now, this is the stock cams. And now the race cams. So the sound didn't change, it can just rev higher, so the higher pitch that you hear is just the extra revs. But until like we get to, you know, the stock RPM, the stock... Well, how should I say this? The stock rev limiter, like, which was around like 8,000, it still sounds the same, but as it gets above 8,000, that's when you hear the high pitch, because, you know, it has never seen those RPMs before. Now it's spinning a lot faster. So this is what it sounds like. Look, at the lower RPMs, they both sound similar, because we're not even hitting those high RPMs. But now I'll show you all the way, fully revved. You see the difference? That's just the engine revving higher, basically. As you can see from the performance chart below, our power band goes up, we can rev higher, we gain horsepower, we gain a little bit of torque, but mostly horsepower. Perfect. I think this is a good setup. We have 2-piece wheels, race springs and dampers, 18-inch wheels because we upsized them. We got race brakes, sport exhaust, sport intake, race cams and valves. This is a good setup so far. What else can we add? We're still in B class, so that's good. We can probably add... No, we can't add tires. We'll be in A class right away. Do I want to make them wider? No, not yet. Not yet. We're not pushing that much power yet. I will get a race clutch. I'll get a race clutch, yeah. Definitely. They'll improve the shifting. We'll get a lighter drive shaft. And we'll get a race differential. And what else? I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. That's all what we need right now. Oh, maybe I'll get a race flywheel, because lighter flywheel also lets the engine rev quicker. I'll show you the difference. So we have cams, we can already rev high, but the speed of revving will even get faster. Watch. You see the difference? I'll rev slow so you can hear the difference more. Yeah, this one just like picks up right away because the flywheel's really light now. Okay, that's all what we need for now. What about aero? I'm not even gonna mess with that right now. I mean, some of these body kits are nice. Like, for example, I mean, I like the Forza one. The Forza race bumper looks good with all the canards and everything. But that's gonna slow the car down, and we don't have that much power where we can take use of it. Especially, like, our tires are not even that grippy, so we'll do that if we need to later on, if we convert into a full-on race car. But for now, we're gonna install the current setup. We're gonna gain about, you know, like 50-60 horsepower. Weight's gonna go down about like 100 pounds, so it's gonna be an improved S2000. Almost like stock, but like with small bolt-ons, you know. This is what like a regular person would do to their car. You know, stage 1, we can call it. This is the stage 1 build. You know, this is where like most people start off with. Intake exhaust, maybe they get cams slowly. People love getting lowering springs with nice wheels, so that's what we have, you know. A starter build, basically. A really nice starter build. The car looks amazing. It's not overly done, and that's what makes this stand out. It reps to 10K? No way. Nice. Definitely better than stock. Gotta fix my view first. Damn, this car looks nice. Just wanna look at it for a second. Let's back up and just like admire it, you know? Damn, bro. Honda used to make really nice cars. Still do, but this is super nice. I can definitely feel the weight of the heavier wheels, the 18-inch wheels, because they added a little bit of weight. Alright, let's test out the top speed before we modify this car further. $175. We could probably do a little bit more, but that's it. Now we add more power. Yes. That's my favorite part, adding more power. And I think now is a perfect time to add a turbo in there. A single turbo, yes. We're gonna add 57 horsepower. And finally, we'll have some torque in there, because right now we only have 195 foot-pounds of torque, and that's kind of low. It does have 310 horsepower. The torque is low, but the torque is going to go up with the turbo. So is the horsepower. And let's just make the turbo bigger right off the bat. Anti-lag. Let's listen to the stock turbo first. You can barely tell it's there. Now the sport turbo. Yeah, there you can kind of tell there's a turbo in the car. And now the race turbo. Oh yeah, buddy. Now you can really hear the blow-off valve. Now anti-lag. No, that's too annoying. It doesn't even make that much power, so let's not do that. 428 horsepower, 268 torque. Okay. We're still on stock tires, and the width of the tires is still stock. So we're gonna have lots of fun with that much power. We're adding like another 120 horsepower in there, right? 110, so... And good amount of torque too, but mostly horsepower. Let's see how the car does with stock gearing. Maybe I'll get the upgraded transmission. Maybe. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, at least. Or I can just get this. So I can adjust the final ratios and keep the manual transmission. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll keep the manual, but I'll get the sport transmission so I can adjust the diff ratio. Make the gears longer or shorter, but I won't be able to change each gear individually, like how you can with the sport race transmission, but that's fine. Alright, let's get this. Stock tires. Stock width. This is gonna be fun. Oh, when the boost comes on, it's crazy because boost and the VTEC comes on at the same time. It's a high revving car, so it needs some horsepower, some RPMs to build the boost. And our VTEC, I believe, engages at 7 RPM, so it comes on pretty violently. Yeah, let me see when the VTEC kicks in. We'll find out the RPM slowly. I believe it's 7. The sound changes at 7. Or maybe it's 8. It could be 8 because we got cams and maybe our VTEC shifted even further up in the RPM range. Yeah, it feels like the VTEC comes on around 8, but the boost starts really building around like 6, I would say. That's what's happening. We're getting boost, like full boost by 6, and then VTEC around 7.5, 8. Oh no, I'm getting pulled over, bro. That's so funny. Windows shutdown sound right when I get pulled over. Oh my god. My S2000 just got pulled over. He wants me to run. Catch me if you can, bro. He's not coming. He changed his mind. This car is fast now. Like, officially fast. It's still like 260 torque, but horsepower is, you know, upwards of 400. So that's what makes it fast, because the car's light too. Look, we ran out of gearing. 182 miles. How many kilometers is that? 180 is like 300, I believe. What we need to do now is make the gears longer. So, oh, our 0 to 60 time is still 6.2 even after adding all this power, because our tires are stock, man. So let's make the gears longer so we can go higher top speed. Look at that, 198. Our top speed just went up by 20 miles. Let's make the gears even longer. Let's make them really long. Okay, making them too long doesn't really do anything, so I believe about right here is good. 410s. Yes, 410s. 410 is a pretty long, short gear itself, but the car even had shorter than that, so that's what we did. Now it's able to put its power down without spinning. We're gonna go the other way and test out the car. We ran on the track this way. I believe 6th gear should get us to 200. Let's see. We're shifting at 9.5 RPM. That's crazy. Alright, now we just gotta wait. There's a new Mustang back there. The S650, I believe. The 2024 GT. Is it gonna go faster than that, or is this it? 94? 95? 195? 196? 197 maybe? Alright, 197 is the highest top speed we can achieve. And now we're gonna add more power. We're basically gonna max out the stock engine and let's see how much it makes maxed out. And if it doesn't really make that much power, we'll just swap out the entire engine. We don't care about the intake sound anymore or the exhaust sound. We want the max power. Everything is maxed out. Maxed out. And let's see what we end up with. Turbo's already maxed out. Just got a notification. Nothing important. Okay. Cool. Alright. Nothing important. Nothing important. And after maxing all this out, what are we at? 613 horsepower and 384 torque. I mean, with today's standards, those numbers are a little low, but do I want to spend all this money? It's 21 grand. What else can I get for 21 grand? Can I get a better engine that makes more power? Well, yeah, I can put a V8 in there, twin turbo it. But that's 20 grand, and I'll be starting at 400 horsepower. I'm already at 400 something, and I'm adding 20k and ending up at 600. So I think I'm gonna just max out the stock engine first. So yeah, we're just maxing out the stock engine right now. Here we go. 2 extra 100 horsepower and 200 extra torque, I believe. From 268, what are we at now? 384, so not bad. I mean, that's a good amount. 384 torque for a 2,700 pound car, rear wheel drive, 613 horse. It's gonna be fun. And yeah, we're gonna swap out the transmission for a 10 speed now. Yes, buddy, we're doing it. We're gonna go all out. And I still want to keep the stock tires so I can just hear them spinning and, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. With barely any traction. We're on the stock compound, stock width, so it's gonna be crazy, watch. Rubber band tires. The handle's really good now. I mean, we didn't do anything to the handling now, but adding more power just made it so much better. More controllable. Before, we didn't have enough power to do all this stuff. Now we do. This is second gear. I bet I can do this in third gear. because the car's so light. And we haven't done any weight reduction. So once we do that, it's gonna get even crazier. Third gear, bro. I can do donuts in third gear. Second was a little better. There was more control. Let's take it on the highway. These stock tires don't want to hook. I got 10 gears. Hell yeah. I'm literally skating. This car is not even pulling straight. We're skating all over the highway. There we go. We're gonna hit our top speed so quick. The car is already maxed out. So what we're gonna do now is make the gears longer again, because we added more power and we have more gears now. We got 10 gears. So our 0 to 60 time is still the same because, you know, bad tires. That did not improve. So made the gears a little longer. So let's see if we can go faster. That's pretty fast. For S2000 with the stock modified engine. Nice. 10 speed for the win. So basically the car doesn't want to hook until 4th gear. And I don't know what to do about that. Get better tires? Yeah, let's get better tires. I actually do know what to do. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get better tires so we can hook. Let's make them wider. Right now we're at 225s. So we'll get 255s. And for the front, we'll put 235s so we have some better handling. Why not? And now we'll get better compound. I don't want to get drag radials because this is only 600 horse. Maybe I just want to get street tires. You know why? I want to keep this car in A class. Let's not put it in S1 because it's not really an S1 car. It won't be able to keep up with other S1 cars. Trust me. It's going to be tough. We'll keep it in A class. We'll get the sport tire compound with the wider tires. It's gonna have enough grip this way. Our 0 to 60 is 5.9, but we can make that better. Let's just see if we were to get better tires, how low does it go? So 5.7, 4.6. So if you get semi-slicks, it goes to 4.6. Wow, that's good. And with slick race tires, it goes to 4.7. Oh, it gets worse. Okay, it gets worse. And what about drag radials? 2.8 seconds, wow. But we won't be able to do any cornering with that, so kind of want to get semi-slicks. Because 0 to 60 is so good, but it's going to be an S1 car and don't want that, so let's just get the street tires with a wider profile. And I want the back tires to stick out a little since we do have the option. And there's a little bit of gap. So let's get rid of that gap. That looks a lot better. That looks so much better. Some people might not like it, but just a little bit is fine. No, not on the front. Actually doesn't look too bad on the front either. On this car it looks just alright, you know. Because the fenders are made that way, so looks good. I'll get it. It'll help with the stability of the car. Okay, nothing else. That's it. That's it. Our grip's gonna go up. We're not making the car light because the car already can't hook, so making it light will just make it worse. Damn, I was like, what? A car converted into a RS6 or whatever? But no. So now yeah, let's just go for a drive and see how it does now with better tires. Well, basically the first 3 gears are useless, so I'm gonna make the gears even longer. And now I'm gonna start making them shorter after 3rd gear. Actually, I'll make the 3rd a little shorter, 4th even shorter, 5th even shorter, then 6th even shorter, and then 7th really short, and then 8th like non-existent basically, and then 9th gear and 10th gear I'm gonna put this towards well no, I'll put this at 1 to 1. 9th gear is 1 to 1 ratio. That's so funny. And this will be the highway gear, so I'll leave it really tall so the car can basically drop its RPM and just cruise on the highway, you know, in 10th gear. Let's see how it is now. Wow, so amazing, bro. So good now. We still got 5 more gears to go, wow. It looks really good now. It's a dig monster. Well, not a dig monster, a roll monster. You can do rolls with it. And the 4th gear gets us up to 180 miles. Wow. This gear ratio is perfect. Can we do 220? Easy. Easy 220. Nice. Alright, we still had 2 more gears to go, which are like the highway gears. So let's test that theory out. So let's say we're cruising at 70 miles per hour. Let's see what the 10th gear gives us in terms of RPM. Ninth gear is going to be tall. Here we go. It dropped 1 RPM. So from 4, we went to 3 straight. And watch what the 10th gear does. Another 1 RPM. The car completely just died. Dude, we're doing 104 miles at 1.5 RPM. This is a crazy transmission. Literally, like, the engine is not even on right now. This is a Honda, bro. I don't know how the car is still running. 1.5 RPM at 105 miles. Can we go slower than that? What's the slowest we can go in 10th gear? Let's see. Dude, 1100. Oh, that's like 1200. Okay. 86? Let's see when the clutch like gives out. Or the engine, you know, when it just kind of like stalls and the RPM will go up all the way. We can do 1100 RPM. 10th gear, 80 miles. Wait, can we go lower than that? Can we do 1 RPM? Can we do 1? Bro, we can do 1 RPM. We can do 1 RPM at 70 miles per hour. We did it. This is the slowest accelerating car on the planet right now. Literally. How long would it take now to reach, like, let's say 120? We're floored all the way in 10th gear. It's barely gaining any speed. Dude, we're never gonna gain any speed. The gear ratios are like too long in 10th gear. Dude, okay, can we go lower than 1 RPM? Can we do 900? We can do 900. We can do 900 RPM at 63 miles. Can we do 800? Bro, that's 800 right there at 58 miles. Let's go lower than that. I just want to see when the car like gives out, because it will at some point. 56. Oh, there we go. It gave out right there. 53 miles. Look, the clutch is not engaging properly now. So it was literally 53 miles is the lowest speed we can see, around 750 RPM in 10th gear. Before the car's like, nah bro, this is too much. Alright, enough with driving slow now. Oh no. Her drift got messed up. This will be a nice drifting car, to be honest. We just don't have the setup right now. kinda wanna convert it into a drift car now. I think that'll be the end of it. After that, we'll just choose a different car. Yeah, it's gonna be a drift car. Even though it's not a car with long wheelbase, whatever. Let's just throw drift suspension on it. Drift tires, drift differential, and that's it. Call it a day. So drift differential. Perfect. Drift suspension. Perfect. And now, what else? Drift tires. Our car goes in 809 S1 with drift tires. I wish it stayed in what do you call it? A class below 800. Can we like do something to bring it down in A class? Take some power out maybe? No, that's not gonna be fun. No, actually, let's just leave it the way it is. Should we make it lighter? No, that's not gonna help. That it's already pretty light. We could reinforce the car more since it's gonna be a drifting car now. Yeah. It makes the car heavier. But it's not gonna be for top speed. It's gonna be for drifting. And nope, not getting that. Not getting that either. It hurts the handling, so we want the car to have a little bit of loose suspension. Not loose suspension, but we don't want it to be too stiff. Yeah. We want it to be just stiff enough. We want the chassis to have a little bit of flex, not too much, right? But just so, like, let's say if you go over bumps while drifting, we don't want the suspension to get unsettled. So let's see how this new drift setup is. We ended up in S class above 800. They want to do that, but whatever. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Again, now the gears are kind of too long, I would say. I want to make them short because we're going to be drifting with it. We want more torque, basically. Let's drift this corner, see how it does.
I drive an Escort back home, but I can't do that in it because my nan would ground me.
Oh, I got 3 stars back there. Nice. It turned out to be a better drift car than I thought. I'm impressed. I overdid that one. Nice. Bumper tap. That was a rowdy entry to the drift. Don't do that ever. Oh, buddy, I crashed the car reading your comment. Honda with rear-wheel drive? Yes, sir. This is the S2000. It came stock rear-wheel drive. This is one of the very few Hondas which is rear-wheel drive. Just like the NSX. Don't text and drive, guys. This is what happens, you know? You look away for 1 second. Next thing you know, you're off the bridge, bro. So, luckily we're in the game, not real life, so. Oh, that's the Amazon van. That's right, that's the S2000, yep. S2K, look at this car, it's so nice. Especially the interior. It's pretty modern for its era.
The next Horizon Arcade event will begin any minute now. Enjoy!
Alright, I think we had enough fun with this car in this stream, everybody. I will be streaming later on, so stay tuned. I'll be ending the stream right here. And in the next stream, we'll be playing with a different car. Maybe we'll do some events with it, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everybody, and peace out.